Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Zeo Avenger, and I'm bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 commentary on the map Terminal with the G36C, and I'm using Extended Mags and Silencer. And today I'm going to set my strike packages as Assault with Predator, Reaper, and Pablo. So let's get on today's topic. How my life started in gaming. It basically started out since I can remember, along with the art thing. Ever since like I was 6, my first game was Sega Genesis 3, and I did have the Sonic games. And I played Sonic over and over, just running around. And when my cousins or friends come over to the house, we played it. And then by the time I was like 7 or 8, my dad got me a PlayStation 1, and all the games on there was probably like around. I had like Jackie Chan, I had Street Fighter, I had Speed Racer. I had so many games I didn't really play them all, and it was like, cause all my games I had for PlayStation were all bootleg. Basically, none of them were a real game. They were all disc. I mean, they were burnt copies of the original game. And my PlayStation 1, sadly enough, it had broke due to a fact that my friend and I were young and naive, and we was playing it for long hours until like the heater came up, and my friend told me, "Hey, your thing is getting real hot at the back," and I was like, "It is?" And I felt it, and it was like really hot, and I did not know what it was. So he said, he was like, "You don't want it to blow up or anything in your house, right?" And me, as being a 7-year-old, thinking that the thing was going to blow up and me dying in the process. So in a quick reaction, I grabbed a cup of water and tilt the PlayStation up forward and slowly put the water into the back of the game. Yes, it was one of the most hilarious things and the most traumatizing thing will happen at the end. Because at the end, my friend kind of put me out there, saying that he told me to put the water in, and I did it, and then my mom whipped me. She beat me down to a pulp. Yes, I was a 90s kid, so I did. And my mom raised me to be in her 50 styles, getting whooped for no reason and stuff like that. And I did get a whooping, and I learned my lesson is not to listen to my friend on that kind of thing. And my PlayStation did get ruined in the process, and never put water into the back of electronics ever again. Because after that, all my games was ruined. I couldn't play my PlayStation. It played like the first start of the thing, and it was black screen, and then nothing happened. All my games, and then after that, I had a Nintendo 64, and on that game I had Pokemon Stadium 2, and Zelda. I don't know which one it was. I never beat it because as a kid, I never beat the game. Because the first game I actually beat was later on. I'm gonna tell you later in the story. But I had Pokemon Stadium 2, and Zelda. And when that game, when I had a few years later, I had Pokemon Stadium 2. I had a friend spend the night at my house, and when he left, my Pokemon Stadium 2 surprisingly went missing. Yes, my friend Zach, or whatever his last name was, I don't know. He was some white kid. But it was surprisingly gone. So no more Pokemon Stadium 2 for me, so it was like that. So I was kind of mad about, because he had moved out of state back, because he was staying over for the summer, and he had spent the night at my house because we were real good friends, because Dad has lived in my apartment complex. And when he left, my game was missing. So then later on in my life, I was probably like around 9, 10, like the Xbox on my birthday, I think it was my 8th or 9th, 10th birthday, that I had got an Xbox 360. And my dad had bought it, of course, but on the first day I had a red ring of death. This is what I remember. That, on the Xbox, the little green circle on the top, basically what I saw was it turned red, and I had a red ring of death on it. My first Xbox, on my first birthday, I opened it, it was red ring of death. and my dad had to take it back to the shop, and I had a Batman game, and I didn't even get to play it. My dad played it. He was just testing it out, and I didn't have it. So, with that, I had to turn it in, and I got a new Xbox. With that game, I can't remember the first game I got for the Xbox, but I know I had Spider-Man. I had Blitz 2004 or 2003. I had, let's think, I had Rayman Arena, Star Wars. It was a good game of Star Wars. Let's see, I can't remember. I had like a whole bunch of games for. I had rented a couple of games also. I had Finding Nemo. I just can't remember all the games I had though, but I know that it was one good hell of a time. Oh, I also had 007. And growing up, when I went to my cousin's house in Mississippi, I had brought my Xbox, not my PlayStation, but my Xbox, and we had played 007. It was the greatest time of my life. I mean, growing up, going over there playing Xbox and everything with my my cousins and my nephew, it was pretty amazing. If you did not know, my nephew is he's 19 or 20 years old, 19 years old, same age as me. And I have 2 more nephews. I'm not gonna say any names or anything or ages right now, because that's I can't remember off the top of my head. But if they actually see this video, shout out, hit me up. But as I was saying, my Xbox, I had like a lot of games, and then when we moved into one apartment complex, my mom didn't really pay the rent on that month, and then as I remember, one bad day, we opened the door was open, and surprisingly, my Xbox got stolen. It got stolen, and then when we went out to the complex center to see what happened, I saw my Xbox in the back of the landlady person car. I mean, I saw the box, because I still had the box. I had I saw my games, and I saw my Xbox and all our stuff, and it was the worst time of my life. I mean, but surprisingly, on that same day, no, the day after, we had moved, because we had got robbed from the apartment lady, whatever her name was. I don't know if she's seeing this, but you know who you are, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You're going somewhere else. But on the next day, I did get a PlayStation 2. And with that, my first game of my PlayStation was Dragon Ball Z Budokai. And that's started on my Dragon Ball Z spree. And I had the PlayStation for a long time. Probably, I had it about my senior year in high school. I had the PlayStation. I had nothing else. No Xbox 360. I didn't get to next gen until about like 2 or 3 years ago. So, yeah. So I'm pretty new at that. But as I was saying, I had Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Budokai 2, Budokai 3, Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3. I had Dragon Ball Z Sagas. I beat that game in one day and sold it the week after. I had Sonic Heroes. I had Shadow the Hedgehog, which was a good game. Let's see. I had a whole bunch of games that I'd never really beaten. If I had them now, I would go back to it and beat it. Just to get that hint of sensation that I beat a game. So what? And my handhelds growing up, I also had okay, let's go back all the way back to the beginning of my game. On my handhelds, I had a Game Boy Color. With that game, I had Pokemon Yellow, Gold. My friend stole my silver, and said because I had accidentally left my door unlocked, and he went to my house and saw it on the chair and took it and left. And surprisingly, he said he had found this outside. That was a lie. I mean, growing up, I didn't really have strong friends because they stole my stuff. I had a Game Boy Advance. I still have my Game Boy Color if I can find it. My Game Boy Advance, it was the SP. And I had Ruby, Leaf Green, and Fire Red because my Fire Red got stolen. Yes, my SP got stolen in 7th grade. That happened because, 7th grade. Went to lunch, came back, it was gone. I'm gonna post up another video for you guys, just to keep on going. But let's see. Oh, excuse me there. But anyways, that's kind of my childhood of gaming. It was basically, hold on real quick. Sorry for the delay. We're gonna have some technical difficulties, so please be thorough. I'm gonna post this one game for you. Anybody want to see me snipe? Let's snipe. The second game is gonna be. But anyways, as I was saying, lost my train of thought. But as I was saying, I had the SP and it got stolen in 7th grade. So then in 8th grade, I had the Nintendo DS, the fat one. I didn't have the DS Lite. I had the big old blue fat one. My friend kind of made fun of me for not having it. But anyways, it was pretty good. With that, I only had Leaf Green. With my DS, I only had Game Boy games. But it was pretty fun. Gaming has been all my life. 9th grade, I had the same DS. 10th grade, I had the DS with the DS Lite. 11th grade, I still had the DS and I still played PlayStation. And that's when I had bought Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. It was a pretty good game. I do recommend it for those, but people now, it's old, so people are getting that HD collection, which I want to get, but I'm not going to really get right now. Yeah, snipe scope, quick scope. I don't care what I just said. Snipe scope. If you like that word, snipe scope, leave a favorite this video, not favorite, but like this video. Losing my train of thought. Just tired. But I had the PS3 my senior year in high school, and that's when my whole life basically went into my room. Nothing but playing Call of Duty and what boys do, play Call of Duty. You know what I mean. But that's when I was single. 12th grade, I was kind of a quiet guy, but anyways. And that's when I had PlayStation 3, and that's where I am now today. My junior, summer year was probably like I had my mind focused on the Xbox 360, and then my friend told me, don't get the Xbox. You're going to have to pay money for it. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then I was like, you know what, I'm getting a PlayStation 3. Some of my friends were kind of upset I didn't get an Xbox, because like PS3's for losers and stuff like that. And then sadly, my friend who said to get the PS3 decided to get Xbox a year later or so. So you know who you are. I'm gonna say, let me see, if he watches this video, I'm gonna tell your name is you play Tenor. Your name is Tenor Guy. I forgot your nickname, but we had called you, but it was Tenor. I'm gonna call you Tenor Guy. But yes, and so I had a PS3, and that's where I'm now today. I started getting into YouTube about like a year ago. Man, that's how my life was on gaming. So please leave a like, comment, and share this video to your friends so I can get known. I want some subscribers. If you're new to the channel, which you are, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I mean, I'm not gonna go into the money business or anything. I just do this for, you could say I do this for pleasure. It turns me on. It really turns me on. Oh yes, it turns me on so much. But anyway, yeah. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm stupid. No, I did not smoke weed. I'm okay. I'm okay. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So I'm Zeo Avenger, and I'm going bye-bye. So bye-bye.